Okay, bedtime read. Kristen, if you're watching, darling, I hope you're taking your time and get yourself right. We need you healthy. What's it going to be? Is it one we've had before? Are they going to keep banging on, or are they going to give us a different one? Let's see. We'll go for that one there, whatever it is. Oh, it's bloody older again. The fern. They won't let go, will they? So I'm pretty sure we've had this. But we'll keep going because it's there for a reason. So older. Number 47. I think they just want us to learn them all off by heart, don't you? So the older, also known as fern, is the fourth moon, which will probably be April then. The place on the hand is the tip of the ring finger. Let's have a look. Oh, it's Cancer. Cancer is fourth house, so that explains that. So it's about the home and family life then. The colour is flan, never heard of it, crimson, green, brown, and royal purple. The stone is the fire garnet, and the bird is the falin, the gull, the goddess soul or core. The symbols are flowers. The planet is Saturn, of truth, and Pallas. Well, I've never heard of Pallas. I'll have to look into that. The metal is lead, so soft and pliable. The day of the week is Saturday, so that may be important. And the musical note of C. The message is utility, a good time to work your magic. The word Ogham is protection. Thank you, Spirit. The shield of warrior bands, a shelter for the heart. The flower essence is gentian or larch. The legend of the rollright stones. Once there stood in this sacred place an alder grove, and beside the stone circle, the alder buds spiralled on the twig in a dance of life, and the flowers, bursting green, sang of mysteries of the waters. The red bark sang of the flames of the fire, and the brown twigs echoed the colour of earth. The circle now lies silent, each dewdrop a tear of the sun, sorrowing until the prophecy shall unfold, that when the labyrinth is laid to the altar, and their blood is shed, then shall the king's stone move, and the dance will begin anew. Fern is a great strength in any situation, and is powerful in any competition. The alder is tenacious and determined in its power. Alder indicates the very founding principles of tradition. Fern suggests that you remain steadfast in your principles, which are the foundations of your knowledge and being. If you're unsure of what these are, then that is your task until they are found. Be aware of any danger or dispute. Encourage and allow change in life. Do not allow your fears to keep you stuck, and use your courage to work with the changes that will be coming. The alder is found along lowland rivers, growing with aspens, poplars and willows. Alders sprout from stumps, which allows them to regenerate after heavy flooding. And I think we're due heavy flooding because it hasn't stopped raining for days. If protected, they may grow to 65 feet. Their leaves are blunt-tipped. It is common in the mountains of Europe and is not restricted to moist soil. European alders are not widely cultivated in North America and are often sold as black alders. Its wood is said to resist the rotting when it is wet, and was the wood of choice for pilings in many regions. Alders are members of the birch family. I am a shining tear of the sun. I have been a drop in the air. I am a ray of the sun. At this moon, Amagon sings, I am a tear of the sun. We are now past the equinox and in the second half of the spring quarter. Our fire, initially invoked at Imbolc, finally finds fulfillment. The days are becoming longer, and the sun is gathering strength. Our beautiful earth is responding to the warmth. Here where I live, trees are leafing, although in many parts of the world this is not yet occurring. Around me, flowers are blooming, and I am aware that everything is waking up and blossoming and alive. So, must be, like I say, the fourth moon, if it's in the fourth house, would be the end of June. As we have come through the year, we have experienced the energies of water and air, and now receive the gift of fire. Water spread itself over the land and then received direction and purpose from air, and now opens herself to the warmth of the sun fire. At this point of the year, fire comes to warm the coolness of the waters and turns potential into life. Mythically, Amagon offers us the friendly qualities of this fire in a watery form, a tear fallen from the sun. The new plants, small in their emergence, are miniature versions of the plants they will become. Taking this into consideration, we may view our creative projects and create them with our minds first, so manifesting. With our minds first. So, manifesting, like I said. They will take shape as the seasons unfold. Our greatest wish is that what we create expresses our deepest desire, what we truly crave, and what we will utilise our talents and imagination for to realise our greatest potential. Let us manifest true internal images upon which our future will grow and will become manifest. So every thought becomes actual. As the moon waxes, we become aware of the growing light and feel the warmth coming into our bodies. On the full moon, let us become fully illuminated by the fire of the sun. The full moon is on the 8th of December. Let us open ourselves to clarity, illuminating whatever is still hidden deep within. And finally, as we move through the waning of the moon cycle, let us release those formed images of our creative mind, ready to be manifest into the world. Alder is the tree of Bran. In the Battle of the Trees, the alder fought in the front line. This shows that it is one of the first 5 consonants coming before willow and not after. Alder is described as a battle witch of all woods, the tree that is hottest in the fight. Alder is prized for its charcoal. In Ireland, it was thought that if you cut down a sacred alder, your house would probably burn. Its leaves and timber resist water better than any wood. It is used for making milk pails and other wooden vessels. It yields 3 fine dyes, red from the bark, brown from the twigs, green from the flowers, and typifying fire, earth, and water. When the alder is cut down, it is white at first, and then it seems to bleed red like a man. Fern also includes the Sabbath of the spring equinox. Span for me the waters of life, bridge for time the river of death. Words taken from the ritual of Bran, when day and night are equal. The man alder in a man marries the woman alder in a woman at the spring equinox. While alder is quite resistant, ash is strength. Ash burns well, but alder does not, because it is water-resistant properties and association with water. The alder is the tree of Bran the Blessed, whose animal is the raven in Celtic myth. The raven is also Odin's bird from the North Pace. So I am a tear of the sun. Weep, weep for the sparkling stream. Weep, weep for the great oak tree. Weep, weep for the bright blue sky. Weep for the memory. Weep, weep for the sacred groove. Weep, weep for the peaceful years. Weep, weep for the fruitful fields. Weep for the present fears. Weep, weep for the endless fight. Weep, weep for the justice night. Weep, weep now with all our might. Weep for our birthright. So we have to mourn the loss of something. On the earth and the night, through the fire by the water, I am Clarity, the oldest moon daughter. Physical properties of garnet. Garnet is a group composed of differently coloured minerals with similar chemical composition. The common red type of garnet are almandine, red with violet tint, and pyrope, red with a brownish tint. Garnet has a hardness of 7 to 7.5 on the Mohs scale and a specific gravity of 3.65 to 4.20. So, garnet can help clear and open the base chakra. This is said to increase the flow of earth energies into the body. It can be grounding and energizing. Garnet can help unlock hidden memories of past lives. When used in conjunction with the third eye chakra, place them in the center of the forehead. They can help clear the residual negativity that blocks these memories from emerging. Garnet is a calming stone. It soothes energies, are especially helpful in developing the patience and consistency needed to succeed in the business world. Garnet is also said to aid the orderly mental process and foster the imaginative solutions that business requires. Red garnets promote love. Their subtle energies can help you become more moral while also allowing you to gain control of your sexuality. Red garnets can help you tune in to the energy of the heart, rekindling passions and feelings. They can also increase fertility and are said to cleanse the blood and blood-rich organs. So, then we have the gull. Why is the gull in the next place? Not hard. In this month, gulls congregate on the ploughed fields, and crimson is the colour of the grain. The magical egg, which is found in this month, and of alder dye, and the young sun struggling through the haze. Gull represents the believer in universal abundance, attributes of providing. She teaches us how to find necessary items required from what is before us. So make, do, and mend. One can begin to see the clear path of deception, learning to look beneath the surface. Gull is the key to universal abundance. The gull beyond the northern wind. The scientific name for glaucous gull, Larus hyperboreus, can be translated to the gull from beyond the northern wind. Larus becomes the Greek laros, which was the name of the ferocious seabird. A gull we presume. This is easy. Additionally, hyperboreus can translate into the very north or even beyond the north wind, as hyper means super or beyond. The Boreas of Greek mythology is the personified northern wind. So now we have all elements: earth, wind, water and fire. Balta Saw light. darling little white sun. So les Matt, mother's son. So like Matt, little son mother. So like Sudrabota, small silver sun. These are the names by which she is known near the Baltic Sea. These affectionate names show loving delight in a goddess who daily blessed her thankful world with light. Sol leads the dance. Beside the vast forest, give me, mother, a golden belt, because I want to run and watch. Sol, my and a weeping goddess, creating light like thread. As Sol's mat, my mother's son, daily blessing your thankful world with light. Sol wears silken garments with a silver crown, and a silver crown made of gilded leaves. Sol crosses the lake, brilliant in tinsel, and polished slippers on her feet, so perhaps Christmas because of the tinsel. Goddess Mother Sol reached her hand above the river. Her shawl, her gilt shawl, slipped from her shoulder. I opened the windows to Sol. I looked out at Sol. Ah, it's too short, this life, that I'll live in her light. The sun mother weaves shawls in the middle of the sky. Two are solid gold, and a third is solid silver. Sol, my amber weeping goddess, creating light like thread, as Sol's mat, my mother's son, daily blessing your thankful world with light. Kaw is the original name of the Maiden of Spring. She was thought to be a carefree and cheerful girl who was loved by her mother Demeter. So Persephone. It is told that she strayed away from her friends, got completely lost in looking at the beautiful flowers. Hades then rode up through the earth and took her by the wrist and carried her with him to the underworld. After she was kidnapped, she was known as Persephone, the high priestess, the 2 and the 29, the queen of the dead, the tarot reader, the psychic, the medium. Demeter wandered the earth for a very long time, looking for her, leaving a world of greenness behind, causing winter to come and turn her world cold and cruel, while she lamented the loss of her beloved daughter. She went to Zeus and she demanded that her daughter be returned to her. And Zeus declared that Persephone could indeed come home, but only if she hadn't tasted the food of the dead. However, after being on hunger strike, Persephone had eaten a few pomegranate seeds, and because of this, she was only allowed to return to earth for a portion of the year. It is said that Kaw enjoyed, in the end, both the underworld and her life on earth. She felt sorry for the lost souls there and wandered about so as to guide them. The Kaw is then a symbol of the budding and dying of nature. She is the maid or the maiden. Her attributes can include a torch, a crown, a sceptre, and a stalk of grain. When she returns to earth in the spring, she is Kaw, and the fruits of the earth begin to bloom, which marks the true beginning of spring. So in spring, we will return to who we truly are. Whatever hell we've been through will be over. That's not to say that we might not return, but come spring, we will see a difference. Thanks for listening. I hope you enjoyed it. Sorry about the interruptions. My lad had to come down and get a drink. Speak soon. Be well. Bye.